So hello everyone. In this video we will be looking about dual degree in BITS Pilani. So first of all we will be talking about what are the subjects which are offered in dual degree, then the cutoff for dual degrees in BITSAT, their course structure and what CGPA you need to get CS or any other degree. So let's start. So now we'll see in which campuses what subjects are offered. Here it is MSc degree. Okay, so MSc degree is offered as a dual degree. तो इसमें कौन कौन सा आता है? इसमें बायोलॉजी आता है आपका, केमिस्ट्री, इकोनॉमिक्स, मैथ्स एंड फिजिक्स. These five are offered in all the three campuses of BITS in India: Goa, Hyderabad, and Pilani. And this is general studies, which is only offered in Pilani campus, not in other campuses. Fine. So let's move. See, this is Pilani campus, and here you can see the cutoffs of 2019 for all the subjects. So here it is physics 290, the least will be I guess biology, yeah, it's 265, and highest always goes for economics, yeah, here it is 315, and maths also remains high every year, it's 297 here, and here it is physics, and here it is chemistry. So you can see, like, if you are not getting CS or EC, if you wanted to take those, so you can also choose these dual degrees, and you can like do hard work in the first year and you can get these degrees, CS or like EC with these. Okay, so now let's see about Goa campus. In Goa campus, the economics, which is very like demanding in all the three campuses. So economics is 295. 295 was the last year cutoff in 2019 for BITSAT to get economics, and the least for biology was 250. So chemistry was also 256. You can see chemistry and biology are just near 250 and 256. Also maths 276 and physics 274. We will be coming about the cutoffs in first year, how much you need to score to get like CS or EC. We will be coming in that just in a while. So now let's see about Hyderabad. हैदराबाद में भी आप देखेंगे तो वही है, इकोनॉमिक्स 290, सबसे हाईएस्ट इकोनॉमिक्स ही जाता है हर साल, और लोएस्ट बायोलॉजी जाता है, क्योंकि इंजीनियरिंग में बायो फील्ड से बहुत कम लोग होते हैं ना, 11th-12th में पढ़े होते हैं, सो इसीलिए. सो देन यू हैव मैथ्स. सेकंड जनरली मैथ्स ही जाता है, क्योंकि मैथ्स प्लस CS बहुत ही अच्छा मतलब वो बन जाता है ना कॉम्बिनेशन, इसीलिए. ऑल्सो यू हैव केमिस्ट्री हियर 249 एज नियर एज बायोलॉजी. सो अब कुछ एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस देख लेते हैं. तो जो एडवांटेजेस होता है, लाइक if you don't get your dream branches like CS, EC or electrical in by your BITSAT score, you can choose these dual degrees and do hard work in your first year, and you may get these things like CS or EC. Okay, so first and very important advantage was this. Now if you have 2 degrees, it's better for you in your career, because suppose you have eco plus CS, okay, and while you are studying these courses, you don't find CS so much interesting, so you can always choose eco, and like you can get a job in very much good companies which comes for just for finance things, and you can just show your eco MSc degree and you can get a job by excelling in interview. So now let's see some disadvantage. Like you have to study for 5 years, not 4 years. Like your friends who are taking single degree, they will be studying for 4 years, and you will have to wait 1 year extra in the college. So this was just a disadvantage, and like you have also need to pay extra fees also. Like if you take admission in 2020, the fees for 2024 will be nearly this for a single semester, nearly 3 lakhs for single semester, and so for 1 year another 3 lakhs, because first semester, second semester, and 95,000 for the summer term. Summer term is basically like practice schools and summer terms which you do in your colleges. So in 5th year you need to do practice school, which is just like internship. बस एक internship की तरह होता है जिसमें आपको industrial थोड़ा वो experience मिल जाता है. So take consideration of 1 lakh in that. So nearly 7 lakhs आपके एक extra लग सकते हैं अगर आप इस साल admission लेंगे तो. So this was another exam like disadvantage. So 2 disadvantage हो गए, 2 advantage हो गए. अब आपको आपकी बीटेक या बीई डिग्री, बीई मतलब बैचलर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, तो ये आपको कैसे मिलेगी, मतलब आप जब बिट सेट देने के बाद जब आप चूज़ करोगे तो आप सिर्फ अपनी एमएससी डिग्री चूज़ करोगे। सपोज आपने चूज़ किया मैथ्स, और आपको आपकी बीटेक डिग्री चूज़ करनी है, वो आपको कैसे मिलेगी? वो आपको मिलेगी आपके फर्स्ट ईयर के सीजीपीए के बेसिस पे। जब आप कॉलेज ज्वाइन कर लोगे और जब आपका फर्स्ट ईयर का मार्क्स आ जाएगा तो जो आपकी सीजीपीए होगी उसके बेसिस पे आपको आपकी बीटेक डिग्री मिलेगी। सो अब मेन क्वेश्चन है, हाउ मच शुड आई स्कोर लाइक टू गेट CS एंड टू बी इन अ सेफर प्लेस? So let's see the cutoff of 2018 in Goa campus, because I'm from Goa, so I'm having these data only. So the CS cutoff was 7.8 CGPA in the first year. On number of students who choose CS was 81 students. So 81 dual degree students choose CS, which is a huge number as compared to these other branches. And the cutoff was also 7.8, which is not that much, but everybody has different capability. So second was like in on base of quantity is 48, which is mechanical, and its cutoff was 5.4, and the last was chemical 3.7. So you need to score 7.8 of or above in your first year to get those degrees. Okay, so now let's move on. So this is the first year course structure. So actually I had to pause this video due to a disturbance. So this is the structure of first year. These are the courses which you need to study in your first semester, and this is for the second semester. I can briefly describe you what you have to study so that it will be easy if you join BITS Pilani College. So first of all, in biolab, you'll be studying all those, you will be doing practical things what you study in this general biology thing. And general biology is just basic of what biology you study in 11th 12th. If you took biology in your 11th or 12th, then you need to study the same things. And if you haven't, which mostly do not take, so don't worry, it will be easy, not so much difficult. Then chemistry lab, the experiments will be same as your class 12th experiments mostly, and some one or two extra experiments will be there. General chemistry, just optical isomers and all that isomers things, and basic organic chemistry. And physical chemistry is also same, like kinetics and equilibrium, thermodynamics and all that. So this is also related to your class 11th and 12th. Now mathematics 1. This mathematics 1 contains basically, as far as I remember, it contains calculus and basic of vectors and planes also. So physics lab also contains those of your class 12th projects and physics lab things, and some extra things are also there to study, like gyroscope and like momentum conservation and all that. Now mechanics, oscillations and waves. This waves is almost same what you study in your class 12. Mechanics is also same, like it basically is mostly part of your rotational mechanics, and oscillations contains SHM and all that. Now engineering graphic, this is a new course for you all. It basically belongs to mechanical engineering department. So what it contains is a 2D drawing basically on computer. So it's important for mechanical and civil engineers. They draw the base of building and all that in this part, engineering graphics. Now let's come to second semester. So mathematics 2 contains linear algebra and complex numbers. And workshop practice is also mechanical engineering course. It is basically a huge lab where all the machines are there, and what machines are present in factories, those machines are present here, and you get the experience to use them. It's a fun course basically. Now computer programming is very important because it contains 4 units, and it carries a huge weightage in your CGPA, so it's important. And it contains C language. If you have studied computer science in 11 12, then it will be easy for you to grasp the concepts here. And even if you miss the classes, it doesn't matter, you can score good. And if you haven't, don't worry, teachers here are good and they will teach you very nicely. So this is done. Now electrical sciences till half sem, suppose if you have one sem, so till half sem it contains that of class 12 part, like nodal voltage and Kirchhoff's law and nodal analysis and all that. But after 12th, there will be part where semiconductors and diodes come, and that too numerical part. So it becomes bit difficult after the mid sems. So this part will be basically new for you, and this part before midsem will be 12th standard, those electrical chapter. So technical report writing now. Basically, this is just if you are like if you have thinking capacity is good, like if you are like good in creative writing, or you write speeches and debates and all that, it's good for you. But if you don't mind, that subject is not so difficult, it's easy, and your English should be good. That's it. Now let's come to probability and statistics. See, probabilities and statistics, basically the basic probability is there in this, plus some advanced things. So before midsem, basic probability which you study in your 12th class, that is present here. And like just before the midsem, you are going to know some advanced probability also. And after that, statistics, which is basically new for you all, because it will be containing normal mode and normal mean method and many other things. So it will be new for you. And this thermodynamics, basically very few part of this is of 12th class, and the almost other things are new for you in this thermodynamics course. And it's easy than class 12th, as much as I can say, because like in class 12th didn't had so much good thermodynamics, but here in college I learned a lot thermodynamics, and it was very easy as compared to class 11th and 12th. So yeah. So now we will be seeing course structure. Okay. For MSc Economics and Computer Science. Fine. Suppose you took MSc Economics and you got above 8 CGPA or 7.8 CGPA in your first year, then you will be getting Computer Science and MSc Economics. So what are the courses you need to study in those 5 years? Let's discuss that. So basically your second year will be based on like your MSc degree. So see here, second year, mainly all the courses are of economics, and one courses is general environmental studies, and one is of maths, and also humanities electives. About electives I have spoken in my other videos, you can watch those, for example EC and triple E videos. So like second year, second semester have these courses which are basically economics only. So in your second year you will be studying your MSc degree things. Okay. After second year you will be going for practice school, which I've said it's like an internship thing. Okay. So in your third year you'll be studying half of economics courses and half of your BTech, that is CS here. And in third year, second semester also you will be studying half of economics and half of computer science. See here, there are no electives in the third year present here, but you had in second year humanities electives, and in both the semesters you can see here. But in third year you don't have any like electives, you must study these courses which are there for you. Fine. Now let's move to fourth year. These are the courses you can see, just have a glance, like these are the courses which you need to study. So in the fourth year, your main thing will be your BTech degree things. So you will be studying your BTech like CS here, and you have electives here. Discipline electives, discipline electives. Here also discipline electives, discipline electives. And in the fifth year, you will be studying discipline electives, and you have to go for practice school too, which is second internship. So this was the course structure for your 5 years course, like 5 years journey in BITS Pilani if you take dual degrees. So this was it guys, thank you for listening this, and kindly please help me to get to 1000 subscribers, as like it's a motivation thing for me. Thank you very much, have a nice day.